guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, my hair and my makeup. Me and Courtney handling some personal stuff today, so I thought why not record it. Also, I was giving you guys an update on the tea that I was giving y'all in my last get ready with me video, so I felt like it was only right to do another get ready with me and update you guys on what happened, because that situation kind of came to pass and I had to make more decisions. And I took some of y'all's advice too. So yeah, definitely go check it out. Well, stay tuned and see what happened. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like my makeup look. It looks amazing. I didn't even set my face in this video. I actually just realized I forgot to set my face. So I'm not going to either, because it looks amazing. So I can save my setting spray because that's more for me. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see how I got my hair and my makeup, then just stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you guys know, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, just do my makeup with me type of video. I'm about to get ready to handle some of my business I need to do today. So yeah, I need to get ready. So I thought I'd get ready with you guys. I need to shave my mustache because I realize my mustache be looking a little crazy sometimes. Not on camera because I know better than that, but more so in real life. You just get the going with the weeks and then you do your makeup one day and you got a mustache underneath your foundation. So today I noticed that and I'm trying to prevent that. So I'm gonna do that first. I use a straight razor because my wife is a barber and I was taught how to do that at school as well, but she has them, so I'm gonna use it. I've been taking bong hits with you guys, so I'm finna take one today. This is my bong. If you're into that type of thing, it's dirty. I know I was not planning on showing y'all, but this is real life, and I keep telling y'all I'm being real. I'm not trying to be all bougie and shit. So this is what it looks like. She is a dirty girl. I have 5, actually 4, because I broke one the other day, but I have 5 of these little pieces. It came with 1, but I ordered 5 more on Amazon, so I can be as dirty as I want and take as long as I want to clean it. So as you can see, she's dirty. I haven't cleaned her in like about, I want to say about 3 weeks. I haven't cleaned her because I do faithfully clean it, but I just haven't because I've been eating edibles a lot instead of smoking, so I really haven't been smoking. But I don't want to eat the edible today because I'm recording and I don't want to be too lit, so this allows me to gauge, you know, how much I want to be. Man, last time in my last chit chat get ready with me, I was telling you guys how I had a family member that was recently trying to get in touch with me. For my brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz and the NYX Micro Brow. One is in brown, which is in ebony, and the other one is in black, which is in black. But yeah, so I was telling you guys about the family member, and I was telling you guys how I was really over it because I didn't want to mix the energies again, because I had already moved on with my life and accepted I accepted how this person felt about me. And it's just like, you showed me how you felt about me, I moved on, so let's move on. And I'm working on myself heavily for the last few years. I'm working on my spiritual journey. I'm working on my relationship with myself. I'm working on my relationship with God. You know, everybody is in this new thing of healing. I'm going through mine as well. So I've been through a lot, and I'm healing just like everybody else is. And so I decided what was best for me. I'm the type of person with my healing journey, I just realized that some stuff that we put ourselves through, we don't have to go through. And it's like really just, we could just make better decisions for ourselves. So that's where I'm at in my life. I'm just trying to make better decisions for myself, cause less hurt in my life, and just enjoy my life. Like, we be putting ourselves through just stupid shit because we make bad decisions, or you know, just be dumb. We make bad decisions. So I felt like mixing the energies was a bad decision. That's not what I felt. I love this person. I had fun with this person. When this person was in my life, I enjoyed them. But when it came to me being accepted for who I was, I don't get that from this person. And this person showed me a different side of them. So going forward, that's what it is. So this person contacts me and tells me that they're coming into Chicago and they want to see me. This person is an elder to me. This is an authority figure when I was younger. I'm grown now, so if it's not an authority figure, it's just an elder to me now. And I am not disrespectful. I will never be disrespectful. I wasn't raised to be disrespectful. That's just not me. But I am grown and I do have a say on who's allowed to be in my space. For my eyebrows, to set them, I like to use my edge control. And this is my edge control, if you want to know. and I just dip my spoolie in it and set them into place. So they tell me they're in Chicago, they're coming to Chicago, and I'm like, in the process of them telling me they're coming here, I'm like, I really don't care because I don't want to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like last time I saw you, I came to you and you literally like spit in my face. Like I literally came there, gave my all, and shown up as my true authentic self. Just being myself. I didn't do anything wrong. I was literally just being myself. And I came there to see this person, and this person literally got mad because I was gay, which I've been, and it's also none of your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not God. You don't get to get mad that I'm sinning. Like, if I'm not hurting anybody, you don't get to get mad that I'm sinning. It's my life. Like, you're not God. Like, it's not your burden. You didn't make up the rules, so you have no right to be mad at the rules being broken, especially rules that are not hurting anybody and something that you're hoping is correct when you die. You know what I mean? So like, it's you don't get to do that. So I feel like I showed up and I was myself, and this person literally gave me their ass to kiss and was like, fuck you. I don't care that you came out here to see me. I don't care that you want to see your family. I don't care that you literally didn't do anything intentionally to hurt me. I'm gonna do what I want to do because I feel like I have the right to be hurt. Literally. That's how I see it. So you decided to flake, and I felt flake at the last minute because you didn't feel like it. So I'm done with you. I moved on with my life. I don't want to be treated like that. I want to be around people who I feel like are authentic and love me for who I am. Like people who really show up for me, people who are there for me, and people who, like I said, they accept me for who I am 100%. It's not even a second guess. Like, I want to be around people who love me unconditionally. And to judge me for being gay because you feel like that's what you're supposed to do is not to love somebody unconditionally, because I believe that God loves me unconditionally, which means God loves me with no conditions. And to have an issue with me being gay, that's a condition. So you don't love me unconditionally, and I don't want to be around it. And it's different if you had judgments about it and you kind of dealt with it on your personal time and didn't like shit on me, or like not literally spit in my face, but you know, like metaphorically spit in my face, like because you're literally giving me your ass to kiss because you feel like you're allowed to judge me, like you're allowed to have that opinion. And you are allowed to have an opinion, but the moment you act on your opinion, that's when it's just giving self-righteous, because it's not your rules. You know what I'm saying? It's just not your rules to enforce. It's not your rules to be upset about. It's not, you're not God. It's just, it doesn't work like that. So when the person told me that they were coming to Chicago, I was like, I was really warm with myself, because I'm like, I really care about this person. I love this person. When we did have a relationship, I'm looking for my spoolie. When we did have a relationship, our relationship was great up until I went into being homosexual. And that's when that person felt like they were going to treat me the way they began to treat me. So I moved on with my life, as I should. Like, I'm a happy person, girl. I ain't got to deal with that. If you don't like me, I'm going to move around, because it's 7 billion people in the world. Somebody going to like me. So I move around, and I found the people that like me. So I'm having a great life. I've moved on with my life. 5 years later, here we are. I'm thriving, have great things going on. I'm successful, healthy, very healthy. I get my checkups regularly. Been to the doctors recently. Very healthy. I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer in my skin tone to clean up the top of my brows. I never clean the top of my brows. I think it's tacky because it'd be super blocky, but I'm gonna like kind of blend this out and fluff it out to where it's not sharp. I just really want to cover up those hairs. And it also is my color, if you can see. You can barely see it. So I'm talking to my friends, I'm talking to my wife, and I'm like, what should I do? And everybody's like, well, you fully have the right. And I'm also talking to my cousin, who is my wife's cousin, but since we're married, that's my cousin too, and I love her, that's my bitch. So I was talking to my cousin, and I was telling her, and all of us have like family issues to where either people have judged us for the thing, our lifestyle we choose, or they simply just choose to treat you like a black sheep because you have a light that they don't have. And you know how people are about that. When you have that light and they don't have it, it really tends to bother people. So that's not my story. That's one of their story. But basically, we all have That is my story, but not with this situation. Basically, we all have family issues, so I was just venting within my group. For my face, I already did my skincare. I literally, into moisturizer, I use the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizer. And I personally believe if your foundation like of your skincare is good, you really don't need a primer. So I'm not going to use a primer today. I'm good with my moisturizers and stuff. I'm going to be taking the Juvia's Place concealer in the color 13, but I like to use it on my entire face because I like full coverage. So I'm using it on my entire face. So I'm talking with my people and I'm like, y'all, I really don't care to see these people. Like, one of the people I really cared to see. I loved her children, used to tutor her children, all that. Like, love her. Really wish I could have saw her because like that's the one I wanted to see. But I'm like, nah, you gotta stand tall. Like, you gotta be strong because you can't be giving your energy to everybody, because I know that these people will see you and actually be genuinely happy and all of that stuff, but it's just not good for me because I would be genuinely happy too, but it's not real. It's a false happiness because y'all are not actually coming back into my life to accept me for who I am and like be in my life like the people that I'm happy to have around. Y'all just happen to be coming here for a second and you're going to go back away and we're not going to have each other in our life because, again, you don't accept me for who I am. So basically it was going to be like, oh, hey, how you doing? How you been? Stop and go. And I wasn't going to see them again for years, and that was probably never really. And I was just like, you know what? At first I was really considering it because I was like, I do love them and I do want to see them, but then I was like, no, like my intuition was like, it's just not a good idea. Like, it's just one of those times where it's time for you to stand strong for yourself, because I've been through a lot in my life and I don't have time for people to not accept me. Like, I have to be around love. I love God. Even if the Bible turns out to be true with the gay shit, I just know that God, I just don't believe in hell and shit like that. Like, I know you just can't tell me somebody loves you unconditionally and they'll send you to hell. Like, that's not unconditional love. It's just not. So if you can tell me that, then you can say that God doesn't love us unconditionally, but you're not going to say he loves us unconditionally but we go to hell. No, that's not how that works. That's actually evil as fuck. So I don't believe what they believe. I really do believe God is love and all of that stuff. I definitely believe in God, and I do believe in the same God that they believe in. But when they demonize God, I don't believe in that, because a lot of people really don't realize how much Christians demonize God, and it's actually pretty disrespectful if you think about it. But that's another topic, because demonizing him, I feel like they talk about when you say that saying that God doesn't exist is blaspheming. I feel like to demonize God should be a form of blaspheming as well, because you're literally, people don't even realize that the most people who push people away from God is God's people. Like, Christians are the people who make people not go to church. Christians are the people who make people not want to be around Christians. Like, that has to be blasphemy. Like, so we're moving on to cream contour. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick in the color 409. But yeah, so I've been cream contouring for a few weeks now because I really like the way it looks. So I'm just getting back into it. You know how you just stop doing some makeup things you love, and then one day you just be like, I want to start doing that again. And that's where I'm at with cream contouring. I just don't even know why I stopped. But probably because I got lazy with my steps, because it is an extra step, of course. But look at that. That looks so, why would you, like, bro, that's amazing. So I was like, okay, I did the pros and cons on why I should and shouldn't see these people, and basically the good did not outweigh the bad, because it was like, they're not going to be in your life continuously. They don't accept you for who you are. It's really just, if anything, it benefits this person because it would make them happy to see you, but in the long run it wouldn't make you happy, because now you just bringing up old negative thoughts and old things that you have already moved on from, and so on and so forth. So I finally, it took me like 2 or 3 weeks to make my final decision. I went back and forth. Yes, I'm gonna see them. No, I'm not gonna see them. Yes, I'm gonna see them. No. And then I finally came up with, no, I'm not gonna see them. And because it was best for me, it was just like, no, it's just no point of seeing you. Like, what will be the purpose? Like, I'm gonna use the same tan sand I use in the Tarte Shape Tape to do my under eye, to do, well, my underbrow, to do my under eye. I need to check my battery because my battery finna die, but I'm finna get every drop. I don't have any cream cream blush, and I really have a longing for like a cream blush. So I decided I'm not gonna see them. So the people, the time passes, they get here, they're in Chicago, and they're like, hey, I'm in the city, I wanna see you. And they tell me where they are. And they're calling me and blowing up my phone. And at first I was like, I'm gonna block the person so I could just avoid the whole situation, because I really didn't want to deal with it. And I felt bad for being mean, but I made my decision for myself. I did what was best for me. So I was gonna block the person at first, and I was like, that's not mature, don't do that. So I didn't block the person, I just left their phone available to call me. And they called me and I didn't answer. I just texted them and lied. I lied. I was like, I am not in Chicago, I'm sorry, I'm not in the city, so I'm not gonna be available to see you this time. And I'll just have to catch you next time. And my stomach was hurting so bad. I felt so bad that I didn't tell the truth. I just felt bad. I felt really bad about it. And I thought about it all day. Courtney can tell. Courtney's my wife if you're new. My wife can tell that I was like super stressed out about it all day. She was like, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? And she knew what was wrong. I just told her. And she was like, it's okay. And we wound up going out the city. So we live in Chicago, so we wound up going to Cicero because I forgot what we did. Why did we go to Cicero? Oh, we wanted to go to Walmart because, like I said, we've been going to, we going to Miami, so we was grabbing some last like essentials from Walmart. So we got out of the city. We were there for a few hours. Then we wound up going to Chili's, and we were out the city all night. And the next day, the person told me, oh, they were leaving. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I happened to be out the city the next day, too, because we wound up going to SneakerCon in Chicago. So I felt like it was meant to be that I wasn't, like, I felt like God was protecting me and keeping me busy outside of Chicago, because it's coincidence I'm never outside of Chicago. And I just happened to be like outside of Chicago that whole time that they were in the city. And I felt like that was God protecting me and giving me a little bit of peace of me at least not worrying about running into the people, because I was worried about that too, which was really what had my stomach turning. Like, I felt bad about lying to the person. I felt bad about all that, but I did what was best for me. Like, that was what was best for me. I just want to be treated how I want to be treated, and I'm not letting people that don't treat me how I want to be treated into my life. Like, it's just not smart. Like, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty powder for my face, the translucent or banana color, whatever, I forget, to set my under eye. And my best friend recently gave me a bunch of these when I saw her in Las Vegas. So I'm going to use this to set it. I love these things. So I'm going to use my favorite powder of all time, my Sephora Micro Smooth powder, to set my entire face. If you want a reference for my color, I'm in the color Matte Tan 35 or the color Bronze, same difference. That's what it all says. And I'm gonna use it to set my whole face, and I'm also going to use it to wipe my setting powder from under my eye. So they get here, I lie, I feel bad. I'm out the city the whole time by coincidence. This is not planned, coincidence. And I'm just feeling like shit the whole time. But I'm constantly being reassured by my friends, you made the best decision for yourself. I really feel bad about lying, and I also just don't want to run into these people, or I'm just over it, and it's just stressing me out. Like, get out of my city. This is where I came to live. Don't come here. Go to there's 49 other states. Don't come to the state I stayed in. Please, like, that's the type of person I am. My city now. Don't come here. Y'all can go anywhere else, but leave me alone. Like, for real. I'm literally happy. I'm gonna use this Fenty bronzer in the color Caramel Cutie. I don't use it enough. I'm very obsessed with my NYX matte bronzer, but I'm gonna use this Fenty bronzer. They wound up leaving Chicago, and I'm feeling a lot better. My anxiety goes down. I think I said this already, but I'm moving around a lot. My friends are constantly reassuring me, friends and family are constantly reassuring me that you are not wrong. If this is what you feel like is best for you, it's your life. You are a grown ass adult. People make their bed, they gotta sleep in it, and this is like, you ain't just choosing that you gonna dip and dodge people because you're just a bitch. Like, people really literally gave you their ass to kiss. People don't accept you for who they are, and it's just no good. Like, it's no good. Like, and on top of that, me being adopted and me already being rejected by my biological family, for this person to literally reject me when I came into town was extremely fucked up to me. Like, it was so fucked up. To who rejects somebody like that? Like, somebody who specifically came in town to see you. Damn, that was my asthma. And you reject them because you feel like self-righteous or whatever. Like, what kind of crap is that? So I really felt like I was doing what was best for me. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just want to be happy. I got my own life. I've been through a lot in my life. I went through most things before I was 10 years old that were crazy, and these people didn't even know me before I was 10. They like met me when I was a kid. So it's like, you really don't even know the things that I've been through, and nobody can just tell you what I've been through because I was there. I was the only person there. But I finally like had a talk with myself, and I had talked to God, and God was like, I don't want to say God was like, but this is, I be talking to God. I don't know who y'all be talking to. I be talking to God, and God be talking to me. Okay? And he was like, you didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't do nothing wrong. Like, if that's how you feel, everybody has free will. And if you didn't hurt nobody, I mean, you may have hurt somebody's feelings, but it don't matter. Like, people, what you feel and the reason that you're doing it is a valid reason, and it really did happen to you. And if that's how you feel and that's your perception of it, you're allowed to... Oh, I didn't tell y'all what blush. I'm using this Milani blush, if it'll focus. And it's in the color Coral Cove, and I love it. So I'm putting a bunch on. And I like to put it on my chin, over my nose before I contour. So my contour gonna be above it, and then over my forehead a little bit. Just because it just give me a bunch of color, like give me back some red under my skin, like my blood is flowing, you know what I'm saying? This is a Wet n Wild affordable, and it's huge. Loose highlighter, and it's in the color, I have no clue. So I just had to talk with myself, and I had to talk with God, and I was like, I feel good about what I did. I don't care. I don't even care if the person sees this video. And I also feel like for how I was treated, my money was wasted when I came out there to see my family. So much money was wasted. I stayed out there for 7 days. And in the Airbnb that was a full house. Like, and my best friend came out there who also is from Philadelphia. And he came out there for 7 days. Like, we could have went anywhere. We could have went somewhere in paradise. And we went to funky ass Philadelphia. I feel like they metaphorically spit in my face. Like, my face was spitting. Because motherfuckers didn't give a fuck that my money was wasted. Didn't give a damn about none of that. They just felt like they could do what they want. And that was the end of that for me. Like, that... Very Maya Angelou, if somebody shows you who they are, believe them. That was all I needed to see. I know when my time is being wasted. I know when my money is being wasted. And I'm an adult now, and you don't waste my money, and you don't get to waste my time. Like, my time has been wasted my entire life. Bitch. I was never coming back to visit that person ever again. They already knew that was out the question. Don't even open your lips to ask me that. So I guess they thought maybe I can see her if I come to where she is. And I know they didn't go out their way to see me. Something they was doing just happened to be here. But, which is also, get the hell out of here. You're not even coming here to see me. I just happen to be here. So that's another, it's not even for me, girl. Go ahead and do what you're doing, and you can leave. I'm gonna use the same bronzer I used to contour my face, and I'm gonna use that to contour my nose. Just a little bit, tiny bit. But yeah, so I'm like, man, I very much so, you showed me who you were, I believe you. You also showed me exactly how you feel about me, and I believe you. Like, I want you to stand on that. Like, I want people to stand on how they treat people. And ooh, I ain't never had this. Well, I've had it, but like not in years. Damn. What does that mean? But I just want you to stand on how you feel. Like, you show me that you don't fuck with me. You show me that you don't accept me for who I am as a person. And you don't have to. Like I said in my last video, it is perfectly okay to think how you think. It's perfectly okay to believe in what you believe in. But as a person, I'm also allowed to choose and pick what I believe in, and choose and pick who I want in my life, and choose and pick how I want people to treat me. And the same way you chose to do what you did, I'm choosing to do what I'm doing. You felt like that was best for you. You felt like you didn't want to be associated with the things that I was doing. You felt like you didn't want to be associated with me. So period. Like, do that then. Keep that. That was what you did. That was how you felt. So keep on doing that. Like, stay consistent. Be consistent. Stand on how you feel. And that's just what I'm doing. I'm standing on what's best for me. I'm standing on how I feel. And I'm also doing you a favor because you felt like it was no good for you to be around me. You felt like it wasn't like godly. I don't know what you felt what was your purpose of doing what you did. I don't know, because you never told me. I never got an apology. None of that. So my thing is, I'm gonna allow people to stand in their truth, because that's how you treated me. That's what I saw, and that's what I believe. I believe that that's really how you feel about me. And I believe that. So I also felt, I told my wife, I said, people want to come see you because it make them feel good. So they can tell somebody, oh, I saw this person. I saw such and such. Because motherfuckers gonna ask, like, where's such and such? Where they been? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And you got to stand on the fact that you the reason why that person is not around. And now you want to come back around, so maybe you can have something to talk about, so you can feel good about yourself or not feel bad about yourself. I don't know, but I'm not finna be nobody's little puppet in they show to make themselves feel better. Like, I'm not finna be abused. That's not fair. I'm finna take this same bronzer, put it in my crease and under my eye. I want to be bland, because I definitely put concealer on my lids. So I don't want to be like too white. I need a little something. So I feel really good about my decision. I did feel really bad at first, but that's because we basically been programmed our whole lives a certain way, and I feel like I wasn't programmed well. Like, I was programmed to let motherfuckers treat me any type of way. No, I'm good, actually. And it's like, I've been with my wife for 10 years. We only been married for 1.5 years. This November will be 2 years we've been married. But I've been with my wife for 10 years, and my wife also has childhood trauma. She has childhood trauma. And when I say childhood, I'm talking about 18 and back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, we all have childhood trauma. And there's a few other things with this person when I think about my life with them that I didn't agree with either. Like, not holding other people accountable for how they treated me. And that is something I didn't fuck with. As I got older, I realized, like, damn, that actually was really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's more reasons why this person, I'm just like, no, I'm okay. I'm good on you. And then the other people that's around this person, I really don't fuck with them either, because none of them are held accountable for the things that they do. And they continually do either shit that I don't fuck with, that shit that's self-righteous, or just immature ass shit. Like, one of them is very self-righteous, and the other one is just extremely childish. Like, it's actually embarrassing how childish she is, and it's not cute. And it's also not cute because y'all are like super Christian and gossip like hell. And like I said, Christians be the worst. Like, I'm not trying to be like that, but I've been out in the real world long enough to know that, damn, like, growing up the way I grew up, I was really like sheltered. And now that I see what's in the real world, I'm like, holy shit, like, these people are actually kind of delusional. Like, it's actually kind of scary when you get out in the real world, because it's like, it's some cult shit if you think about it. But I be trying not to say that. I feel good, man. Me and Courtney have been making some really good decisions. It's really crazy because my wife just recently cut off her mom, and I'm like, damn, that shit is wild. Like, whoa. And I don't really fuck with my wife's mom, because she's like always been mean to me for no reason. And when coming from where I came from my whole life, it's just like, girl, I don't know you. I'm just gonna stay away from you, because it's like if you meet a new person that's a friend and you don't like them. Like, I just met her and she's a new person and I just don't like her. So that's just what it is. But I don't like my mother-in-law, but I always loved her. I love her because I just love my wife, and I love her as a person in my wife's life. And I love everybody. Like, it's very important with the relationship I'm building with God to love everybody, because I do feel like we are all one, and it's very important to love everybody. Like, basically the way I look at it is like, you wouldn't go to your mom and talk shit about your sister, because that's her child. And I feel the same way about everybody else in the world. Like, I want to love everybody because that's God's child, and I'm really working on that very deep in my heart. So I do love my mother-in-law, but I do not like her at all. I would never want to be her friend. I don't understand how she functions mentally, but I do love her, and I've had really good times with her where I really enjoyed her. And I wish that was the person that she was all the time. But same thing with my parents. I feel the same way. I don't like my parents. I love them, but I don't like them. So it's nothing personal towards her. I feel the same way about my people. It's just, trauma and doing what's best for you. Like, we get to pick who we want in our lives, and I just don't pick these people. I haven't done black in my waterline in years. Well, I won't say years, but a long time. I'm finna do black. I don't know, but I feel good. And I also felt bad about protecting my peace, because I call it protecting my peace. I don't know what other people call it. But I also felt bad about protecting my peace as well, because I know with my journey that I'm having with getting to know God and loving God and just being a good person, I know God doesn't like division, and I don't want to cause division. My nose is itching. I don't want to cause division, but also if division is going to cause peace, God likes peace, and that's how I see it. I love people, I love everybody, but that don't mean you have to be in my life. So that's how I see that. For my mascara, before I put on my lashes, I'm gonna use my Better Than Sex mascara. I don't use the waterproof one because I hate waterproof stuff. And that's another thing I feel like people do. A lot of people, they don't be talking about, like, they don't talk about or apologize about the shit that they do to people. They just try to sweep it under the rug and come back around after it blow over. I'm not that kind of person. I'm finna rip the rug up, the floors, and the house. Like, I'm finna rip up everything. We finna talk about it, and if we don't talk about it and I don't feel respected, you're not allowed to be around me until I feel otherwise. Because my wife's on my period. So I have never been, I can't find my glue. A lot of people do that, and I feel like that's what's wrong. That's that shit that's what's wrong with people. Like, where a lot of like generational curses and stuff, a lot of families' generational curses are not holding people accountable and sweeping shit under the rug. And I'm not gonna be that person. If you did something to me, I want to talk about it. I'm not turning no other cheek. I'm not Jesus. Never been Jesus, don't want to be Jesus, don't want to be on the cross. And I'm going to hold you accountable. And if you don't want to make a change or treat me different, then you can stay over there. And I can have my life and you can have yours. We don't have to breathe the same air. It's okay. I have these random lashes floating around. When I'm doing a basic get ready with me video, that's most likely what I'm going. My face is itching. That's most likely what I'm going to do. I'm going to just use a random pair of lashes. That's hanging around. It's so hard being peaceful, like, and I think I also talked about in my last video that I've been cutting people off a lot, and I felt like I needed therapy. But I still do feel like I want to go to therapy, but that's something that's probably gonna happen in over a year, because I got way bigger things happening in my life, and I really don't have time for that right now. But I am working on bettering myself constantly. I'm in my hermit mode, like very much so in hermit mode. I have not been coming out the house. Me and my wife, we only been doing stuff together. Like, we don't want to be around people. And like, a few of my friends been reaching out like, oh, we want to hang out. And they've been kind of upset. But I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. If you're a real friend, you're going to respect my boundaries right now. And I'm not explaining myself to nobody but my wife. And that's just what it is. So me and Courtney been on peace lane, bliss lane. I don't want to mix my energy with nobody's. I have called my energy back from everybody, and I'm literally doing my own thing. And when I get damn good and ready, that's when I'll start hanging with people again. I don't care if it's a year from now. I don't care if it's 5. I'm finna do what I want to do, because it's my life and I don't have to do anything. I definitely feel like if God was testing me on protecting myself, I passed the test. For sure, I do feel like that should be a test. If you're going to protect yourself, or if you're going to let motherfuckers treat you any type of way, or if you're going to let your feelings override how people treat you and stuff. I feel like this is a test, so you don't even know. Motherfuckers be praying to see you, and I be praying against your prayers. So now, I don't know. I kind of want to wear my lipstick. I have these 3 new MAC lipsticks that came in a set, and the color is Ruby Woo, Chili, and Lady Danger. I kind of want to wear the chili color. I kind of want to wear the Ruby Woo. I'm gonna wear the Ruby Woo because my wife know how much I love MAC lipsticks and how big Ruby Woo was when I was like in college, and we were like super big on Ruby Woo, Ruby Woo. Even like Rihanna came out with a collab with Ruby Woo. That's how good it was. So what's up with me knowing that? If I wear it today, my wife would be like, oh my God, you're wearing Ruby Woo. So that's what I'm gonna do. We finna move out of state. I ain't really supposed to be telling y'all that, but we are. And we've been having so many blessings in our life. And I feel like that's because we're being obedient to God. We're doing what we think is best for us. We're making good decisions. Dang, a bitch teeth is white. I feel really good about all of my decisions. The lip liner I just used was, I got like a 10 pack off Amazon. It's not a specific brand, it's just, but they are really good. So I can list in the description box. My Ruby Woo, oh my God. That's cute. So I want to put my jewelry on real quick and then my clothes, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna fix my hair. I have a two-sided edge brush. I'm gonna brush down my edges so I can redo my baby hair for the day. I'm gonna be using this for my baby hairs. I like to brush them all out. I don't cut my baby hairs. They literally grow like this. I don't know how. I don't know if it's breakage or if it's natural. Maria, Maria, you remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, living a life just like a movie star. Oh, Maria, Maria, if I love a mystery. I think I'm just gonna put these two out and call it a day, cause I'm super cute and my hair speaks for itself, honey. I literally was finna take down my twist with y'all, my 2 strands with y'all, my everything, but I'm not finna do that shit anymore. Take down my 2 strands. I'm trying to see. Hold on. If I want my ponytail high or I don't really care. I'm cute. I like these two. These are the signature for me. I look cute as hell. You just gonna keep being loud like I'm not recording?
I am very, very sorry.
I'm just playing, baby.
Oh.
She was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So basically, my chair slid down the whole entire video, so I'm back up to the top. But this is it. This is the end of my video, guys. If you take anything from this video, do what's best for you and leave the ops alone. That's what I did. I did what's best for me. I'm living a very happy, peaceful, successful life. And I want to keep it that way. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I look cute though. And me and my wife finna get active. See you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And also go and check out my other videos.